had strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarf, it was apricot. You had one eye in the mirror as you watched yourself gavotte. And all the girls dreamed that they'd be your partner. They'd be your partner, and you're so vain. You probably think this song is about you. You're so vain. I'll bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you?
Welcome back in to Ethical Adulthood, a Detroit soundtrack. Son of a gun. And then the piano stomps in. You walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. Oh, this is You're So Vain by Carly Simon. Carly is not playing here. She is pissed off. Don't make the mistake of thinking this is a simple hate letter to a narcissist. It's bigger than that. Years ago, this man made promises, real ones, and she loved him, genuinely, it seems. The way you love someone when you still believe that people will turn out to be who they say they are. And now, years later, she's still here to say, I bet you think this song is about you. Don't you? Don't you? Don't you? He is living the life of the VIP. Learjets, paparazzi, 1,000 acquaintances, and no one who knows him. He's traded authenticity for access. He's traded humility for status. Real connection for the performance of importance. What a shame. Because he had it all. He had love, real potential for a life well lived. And now she can only say with any certainty, he probably thinks this song is about him. This is the antithesis of ethical adulthood. The old you, real, messy, honestly trying, curious, kind, and in contact with reality. The new you, inaccessible, performative, draped in apricot scarves, doing adulthood on the terms of vanity and self-indulgence at the expense of everyone around you, including the planet you're quietly destroying. You absolute child. Okay, right? That's the gist of this song. But here's what I really want to say about You're So Vain. Vanity is not just liking yourself too much. Vanity is what happens when a person chooses the performance of being special over the responsibility of being real. That's what Carly is seeing. Not just a bad boyfriend, not just a beautiful man at a party, and not just some rich guy with a scarf and a yacht and a Learjet and an entourage. She is looking at someone who had a chance to become a real person and chose the costume instead. And that is the ethical failure. Because he had love, he had intimacy, he had someone who saw him before the performance hardened into identity. And he walked away from all of that for access, glamour, for the feeling of being wanted by everyone, but known by no one. That's the tragedy hiding inside the deliciousness of this song. Because it is delicious. It's funny. It's mean. It's perfect. But underneath all that, there's grief. You know, losing your heart to a relationship in your 20s, it's devastating. And whether you're in your 20s and you know what I'm talking about, or you're in your 50s and 60s and you got to reach back and remember how devastating it was, you got to acknowledge it's a great gaping wound that feels like it might never heal. Just because nobody died doesn't mean we're not deeply in the pocket of grief. And Carly does something very adult with that grief. She doesn't beg. She does not explain. She doesn't ask him to understand. She names it. Not literally, which is part of the genius. She names the pattern, the self-absorption, the wasted promise, the childishness dressed up as sophistication, the person who thinks every room is a mirror. And then, of course, the final joke lands. I bet you think this song is about you. And apparently, some of them did. Warren Beatty did think it was about him, and in 1983 called Carly and thanked her for the song. Which is so funny, I almost don't know what to do with it. The whole story of who this song is about has been a longer than 50-year saga. Carly says it's about more than one man, perhaps 4 men. When she wrote it, she had no idea, I'm sure, it would become this famous. And that too feels perfect. Because the song is not finally about one man. It's about vanity itself. It's about what happens when adulthood becomes a stage instead of a practice. It's about the person who mistakes attention for love, status for depth, charm for character, and being desired for being known. And it is about the person left behind who gets clear enough to say, I see you, and I see what you chose. Thanks for listening. This is Andrea Fiondo. I'll see you next time.